some shit. Scuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ. Rock it, then we dip. Getting crazy like a motherfucker. Whoa. Looking out the window like Malcolm. Just when I thought this culture was open, they go and doubt them. Fuck them in it down. Spit ice, skip jewelry. Molotov cocktails on me like accessories. They can teach you how to front. I ain't really wrong. I ain't seen a mirror in a month, but I stay fly. Spinning, man. Yeah. Flipping out with the breeze. I'm a ceiling fan. I'ma get him. I can show you how to bump. Something heavy in the back. Marshall stacks in the trunk. Got the windows down. I got the heat turned up. On blast, wagging on them on the West Bank. Handling the stash. Whoa. Or catch me on a mission. Pissing in some convertible. Trying to create some tension. Or in a book discussing Christopher Hitchens. Or how to make bombs with shit you find in your kitchen. Listen, hey, my whole crew's on some shit. Scuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your rhythm, kicking out your DJ. Rock it, then we dip. We don't watch the replay. Hey, hey, hey. My whole crew's on some shit. Scuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ. Rock it, then we dip. We don't watch the replay. Hey, replay. I never cared about your bucks. So if I run up with a mask on, probably got a gas can too. And I'm not here to fill her up. No, we came to riot, here to incite. We don't want any of your stuff. Keep sticking to the script, man. We never seen that shit. We knew the secret before they went ahead and WikiLeaks it. Made it tough, bang it out the speakers, hoping to smash capital quotes and the word leaders. Wait, they in the past, so we dancing on their ashes. Onward, upward, laughing at the masses. Thinking while they sit, I just go off on their ass. Wearing last year's trash, ladies still be batting lashes. And trying to smash, it's the passion, the goal, the lack of a muzzle and the style that's fucking irrational. Ain't fucking around.
Assyrian Kurds don't have
Something. Fuck your stuff.
I intend to find out what it is.
I mean, for real. We genuinely believe that all of your shit is fake. Understand, my whole crew's on some shit. Scuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ. Rock it, then we dip. We don't watch the replay. Hey, I ain't kidding, I got this brick in my hand. My whole crew's on some shit. Scuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ. Rock it, then we dip. We don't watch the replay. Hey, alright, tonight, let's make it terrible for 'em. My whole crew's on some shit. Scuffing up your Nikes, spitting on your whip, kicking out your DJ. Rock it, then we dip. We don't watch the replay.
The democratic experiment in Rojava came to life in 2012, when large parts of the Assad regime collapsed in Syria. Can the principles of anarchism, no hierarchy, decisions made by the people, no state, really be operating here?
كو رجيم جي قال لك دولتي كود خوازن دز دريجي ناوا سوري بكن وقلا برا هفدن يعني شركي ناف خوي طائفي مذهبي ودرخن بيش جبو يكي سياستا كو مبين مجاري دمشان فرجيو خقرت يعني هري ما تنيد سوري دا شري طائفي بيش نكتيا شري ناف خوي بيش نكتيا هري ممنا وهري مما برنجيا يعني عرب هيا مسيحي هيا كرد هيا جيكو هر کس دکاری بو تدخی مشکل درخی به تکوشینا ما سیاسی مریل پیشیاوی مشکلی گرد ام ایرو به هفره کارک دکر.
This is a communal assembly where the villagers meet to decide their local affairs.
دهم كركي خوا صعاب كريا والله هبال أب حراقة ومحمود كافناتن نهام شنسر تختور بيجنا مزاروكي من خوش دكابن بما حرقان زيكون أم دبي دهم كركي خوا صعاب كريا والله آخر نفس جبا حراقة هبال أب حراقة ومحمود كافناتن
All the villagers take part, men and women, there are Arabs and Assyrians, and they're allowed to speak first to make sure that non-Kurdish minorities are given a voice. Men and women sit separately, a practice that is part of Kurdish society. But women have a strong voice in the discussions.
So this is self-government in action, and here is the level that matters in Rojava. Decisions for here are taken for here. Decisions that affect here as much as possible are made here. And if decisions need to go to a higher level, then they'll go up to the next level of the Legislative Assembly. But as far as possible, decisions about things that matter here are made in that room right there.
Decisions that can't be made locally are made here at the Regional Assembly. After watching a debate, I met some of the representatives.
يضم المجلس التشريعي من جميع المكونات نقلنا 101 ومن أساس المجلس التشريعي تمثيل المرأة هي 40%. هذا موجود بالمجلس التشريعي. طبعا نقلنا جميع المكونات من عرب وسوريان وأكراد وتركمان وأرمن.
يعني براستي إما أز ديفيجن يعني أز كعرب دريف بري أز خنا بينك كعرب أم بيشكن. التجار مخالط يعني أصوات بينهم كرد سوريان بيرة بري أم يكن بيرة بري.
Do you feel as a young person that your ideas are taken seriously in the assembly?
First time it was hard on us.
Yeah.
Because it was the first time that we have this young age in the parliament.
Yeah.
And everybody was new on here, especially as a young woman. They see your ideas, they see how we work in the parliament. They take our ideas seriously and they believe in it. Here we are trying to build a system for the whole world to take ideas from us.
I've been in a lot of crappy chambers where you see people sitting like this Security Council, Parliament, blah, blah, blah. This one, although it's a bit shabby, it's kind of the best. And you could almost make a kind of inverse paradigm that the shabbier the collective chamber, the better the democracy. The more ornate and gilded, the more jaded the democracy, the less representative.
Some age-old local practices of reconciliation fit well with anarchist philosophy in Rojava, and it doesn't involve the state.
Where we're heading is to a reconciliation lunch between two families. This is an example of the way that the justice system here works, because rather than going to court, these two families have been encouraged to have consultations and negotiations between each other. Hi. Take my shoes off.
The reason for this event was that a man had been accidentally shot and killed. Both families have already come together to settle the matter and agree compensation. Now the perpetrator's family is hosting a meal to show that they're sorry. There's an obvious tension here between the established culture and more egalitarian political ideals. The women are nowhere to be seen.
بلكي البا خدي البا نمازن أما البا ما قلكي مازن شو ما مازن بو جبر قديش كي فوضى شيء ريك نبرة السبب فوضى أف مشكلة مازن قهات سريمة أم وبجماعتي أبتشتايها سريمة
Is what's happened here satisfactory for the family?
أما ندخس كاس ما ندخس كاس ناخذ مليش كيف بقول كاس ناخذ تعدل ل مليش كيف تشوش كحيوان كيش بس كذا بقدر مش كناش تجملي خارج ناخذ تبقى تجملي ما مظن وبتنقول توبات ليست الماديش قدر إمكانه وين أنا أبوش ما مجبور تكمل ناتوش.
There's a real sense of having arrived somewhere that's very special for me. Whoops. It's like, you know, for anarchists, this is like Republican Spain in during the Civil War. This is our Ithaca. Stop.
Anarchism in Spain was crushed by Stalin. Today in Rojava, it faces another deadly threat.
Hello, thank you.
حتى أنا هنقا جدستيكا يتجي أبويا الجلبان بخستنين يم راديكال يم إسلامي تروريست حتى هذا بدري 3000 شربان ما شهيد كتنا. أجر روشة حالي حاضرنا هاون ببرسل سينوري ملقل داعش سينوري إيراقي أم بقرن حتى باشوري باجاري كوباني باجارو كي سريني بتايبتي نزي 400 كيلومتر درجة هي سينوري ملقل داعش هي. روشا روش آواجی بلکی هونجی که مکی دشوپینن یعنی هم دنوا امبارگویه که در هر دری ما سینور کردیه چجالی ترکیه به چجالی باشوری کردستانه به امبارگویه که اکونومی پرمزن هیا و یا جی ریوبرنا شر و نشاندنا شر و پیدا کردن در فتن جبوی شر آستانگی پرمزن جبوی مدرسونه.
Yellow is YPG and red is ISIS.
Yeah, red is ISIS.
This is where color blindness doesn't help.
Yeah.
تواهی هرمین گو دسته یپگی دا کنترل دکه سرانسری سوریه اف باجارت البرک.
This is where we are.
Yeah. البرك.
Barak.
أورتاما وداعش عندها كافنجري نقطة هري نزيكينا أبايا 8 كيلومتر.
We're 8 kilometers from the Daesh, from ISIS front lines. Nobody has a rank in the YPG. They just have teams, this being a non-hierarchical society based on anarchist philosophy. But for a non-hierarchical army, they seem to have done pretty well.
أنا همي جاوينا جي سلاحنا وجي قرناصنا أو مدرسة مكتب. بري حملة ما يداوي ما تجارة قدر دس جارك الدس لجبهة النصر دابو وجارك الدس لداعش تجارة بري نها ما
Totally flattened. Shooting from up here, obviously. I'm not surprised civilians haven't wanted to come back here.
The YPG is the most effective ground force in the war against ISIS. It controls about 30,000 square kilometers of territory, an area the size of Belgium, with some support from American airstrikes. Hi. Don't know, is it okay to shake hands? Yes. Hi. Greetings. Spas. 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 Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So this is the tip of the spear of the fight against ISIS. They're also young. So is ISIS in those houses there? What, they come out in the evening?
Yes.
Like rabbits? So are they on that hill over there as well?
Isn't it
the same for us though? I mean, don't they, if you appear at the parapet here, don't they take a pot shot? The fighters told me that ISIS don't like attacking their part of the front line because they think they won't go to paradise if they're killed by a woman. I know what you're fighting against, but what do you think you're fighting for?
اشتاجنا نكر راشته سلاحه يادا ملاته نكر بحراسنا خو بكت برجاره مسا اف سياسته جي لدجي ما هات شغل عندن دقت اشتاجنا نكر راشته سلاحه ايرو اف راسيه اف برخدانيه بيجي بيجدا ديار كرنكو يعني اوجي تاثير ذهنيات دسلابتاره يا اشتاجنا نكر راشته سلاحه يادا ملاته نكر بحراسنا خو بكت ایرو اف راسیه اف برخدانی پیجی پیگیدا دیار کرنکو آرمان جمع پرسنا ولاتی می آخامه زمانی می جبونا کو آخامه گره که عملی آزاد شیم کم دست بکی گره که جن آزاد بده اجبر ویج یعنی امجی لسر وی فلسفید مش یعنی اوجی تاثیر ذهنیت دست لابتاره یا طیبت هانی بریا 5000 سال هر تم یعنی ذهنیت اف دجواک آمده هاتی رو نشکاندن Both the female and male fighting units have taken heavy losses. In this cemetery, many of the graves are freshly dug. Like Orwell in Spain in the 1930s, I'm witnessing something extraordinary. The anarchist ideals I believe in are being put into practice here, and it works. Rojava shows the world there is a better way of doing things. These people have built democracy, they have built the largest area of Syria that is stable and democratic. It's an inclusive democracy where Assyrians, Arabs and Kurds alike are given a fair crack of the whip. You know, what's not to support? They are fighting ISIS. They are sacrificing hundreds of lives. They are the people fighting the world's war against this horror. The problem is nobody's listening to them. And countries even like America, which is at war here, is not talking to them at a political level. The military have contacts with the YPG, but at a political level they're not talking, and that's a hell of a battle, and it's a battle, you know, I'm glad to take on. I have rarely felt more solidarity with a cause than I feel with these people here. It sounds romantic. You know, I'm not Lawrence of Arabia,
I'm just a guy in an NGO struggling, doing what I know how to do, but this is what I'd like to do. This is for me why I do what I do. And I am really, I'm really sad to leave, really sad.